family was instrumental for development of racing in France since over 100 years.
It's been a wonderful family for racing. We were very lucky.
Well, I mean, I think they've been central to European and I'd go further and say global racing, but not only to the racing industry, but to the thoroughbred industry also.
Without the Ramonet family's influence in racing, I don't think racing will be the global sport that it is today.
À l'aube du XXe siècle, deux frères contractent le virus des courses. 1907, la société d'encouragement recrute Maurice Romanet, petit propriétaire et journaliste typique, jusqu'alors fonctionnaire des finances. Son frère René suit en 1919. Pour éviter toute confusion, le cadet prend le nom de Riondé, celui de leur mère, déjà étrenné comme nom de plume. 1920, la France organise le premier prix de l'Arc de Triomphe. La parade de la victoire après la Première Guerre mondiale inspire René Romanet. Il donne à la nouvelle course le nom du monument parisien. À la mort de son frère, René prend les rênes. Il supervise l'installation révolutionnaire du totalisateur, participe au développement du pari mutuel urbain à travers toute la France et innove avec les Nocturnes de Longchamp. Il gardera le cap au défi des périls, partageant sa vision avec son fils Jean, une autre plume dans la famille. Jean, signe de son anagramme.
He was a very good writer. He wrote a lot of articles about breeding. And then he got involved with Monsieur Boussac. And then he took care of his breeding operation and they made a great pair, the two of them.
En 1961, Marcel Boussac fait de Jean Romanet le nouveau directeur de la société d'encouragement.
Oh, he was a wonderful man. He spent his life for racing. And he was strict. He knew what he was talking about and people had to get behind him and that was it.
Il faudra de la poigne pour mener à bien la rénovation de Longchamp, les nouvelles tribunes glissant sur les rails en temps pour ouvrir à la veille de l'Arc 1966.
I only met him towards the end of his career, but he was polite enough to give me, time to explain things to me, and you could see that you were in the presence of someone very special.
I had the great pleasure as a very young man to meet Jean Romanet. And what impressed me most was his ability to bring different opinions together. And one of his secrets was his diplomacy. When he over lunch, over a wonderful red wine, brought people together. Jean Romanet was a very visionary person who understood the necessity of global cooperation. He, in 1967, founded and initiated the first international racing conference, where he brought the key international stakeholders together to discuss and to develop policies which would guide the development of racing around the globe.
Un guide de choix pour Sa Majesté la Reine dont les couleurs triomphent dans le prix de Diane 1974. Formé dans l'ombre de son père depuis 1968, Louis prépare la continuité.
Louis is a lot like his dad. He follows the step of his father. He knows what he's talking about and he's very smart, very international-minded.
Certainly one of the most knowledgeable individuals alive at his time about global thoroughbred racing.
Les gens avaient une approche de Louis Romanet comme un homme autoritaire, prenant des décisions fermes, directes. Mais ce qu'ils ne savaient pas, c'est que avant de prendre une décision et de se faire une opinion pour pouvoir manifester une autorité, il était très à l'écoute.
What we had noted was that major sports events in Europe usually were weekend events. They were not one-day events. So we decided that we would try to make the weekend, the Chiga weekend, which meant sponsoring 2 days of racing. Louis Romanet picked up the idea very vigorously, and we had a wonderful discussion about how you would build a unique weekend of thoroughbred racing in Europe. And we came together around the idea that we would have to have a race for every type of individual in the thoroughbred business, from 2-year-olds to older horses, colts and fillies, and try to concentrate group races in that weekend. And that's what actually happened.
Avant de quitter France Gallo, Louis Romanet aura aussi négocié le partenariat du Qatar Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe signé en 2008.
I would say Louis's greatest achievement is the current world standing of French racing. It's you know, amongst the best racing in the world. French horses, French jockeys, French trainers are respected around the world. You know, there's a good funding system in French racing, and Louis was at the helm when all that was being moulded and put in place. So I think the standing of French racing is a real tribute to Louis.
With his long reign of the International Racing Federation as the first and only chairman since the year 1994, Louis transformed the International Racing Conference into the International Federation of Horse Racing Authority as a full-fledged racing organization.
My knowledge of international racing and my activity only goes back to 2010 when I was appointed president. And at the time, I sought some advice from my predecessor. His name's Alan Marzelli. I asked Alan, what should I do? What advice should I follow? And he had one very succinct recommendation. He said, Louis Romanet is the person that he respects the most in all of international racing and breeding, and I should listen to him and take his counsel.
Louis was a leader to ensure that with our partnership with Longines, we have secured the long-term future of the Federation. This long-term partnership enables us to develop the sport to new heights.
Louis, tout au long de sa carrière, a constitué une collection évidemment autour du cheval et autour des courses. Et après la disparition d'Isabelle, il a eu l'extraordinaire amitié pour Deauville d'offrir sa collection pour le futur musée de Deauville, qui s'appelle Les Franciscaines. Il y a de tout dans sa collection. Il y a des dessins, il y a des aquarelles, il y a des tableaux, il y a des bronzes, il y a des documents qui racontent l'histoire des courses.
Without the vision and the drive of the Romanet family, we would have not achieved what we have achieved in world racing.
So now it's routine for horses to travel from Europe to compete in Australia, from Japan to compete in America, all over the world, and you know, that's facilitated by the work of the Romanet family.